Comics Plus, what is going on? My name is the Batman. Actually, it's Akasan. How you guys doing? Are you ready for a little bit of Bat-tacular news? Bat-tacular news. Apparently, Michael Keaton will be replacing Ben Affleck as the DCEU main Batman. Now I'm starting to sound like Grace Randolph. Apparently, Michael Keaton will be the DCEU's main Batman. Let's go to the report. This is coming from comingsoon.net. Comingsoon.net. According to my sources, Jesus Christ. Michael Keaton will. So this one I saw floating around on Twitter for quite some time. And it was interesting, but let's go ahead and see what it's about, right? All right. So, with production set to finally begin on Warner Brothers' standalone Flash movie in just a few short months, a new development may see Michael Keaton's version of The Dark Knight Beyond a one-shot appearance in the Andy directed film. According to the New York Times writer Brooke Barnes, who recently did a profile of DC Films president Walter Hamada, a quote from the WB executive actually indicates that moving forward, Keaton will be the main Batman in the DCEU, effectively replacing Ben Affleck through a multiverse handover that will no doubt occur in Flash's solo outing. That's huge! I don't even watch her channel. I'm just assuming that's how she sounds through the clips I've seen. Coming up, for instance, Warner Brothers will have two different film sagas involving Batman played by two different actors, running at the same time. At the same damn time! Hamada stated in the profile. When someone asked Barnes for clarification on the other Batman Hamada meant, besides the separate Robert Pattinson trilogy, Barnes confirmed Keaton. Okay. So, this is music to the ears of fans who thought Keaton's take on the character deserved a few more cinematic outings than the two he got with 1989's Batman and 1992 Batman Returns. It also could imply that Keaton's elder Bruce Wayne could be explored in films that adapt either the popular animated series Batman Beyond or the Frank Miller's comic book classic The Dark Knight Returns, which itself has had several print sequels over the years. Production on The Flash is currently set to take place at Leavesden Studios in the United Kingdom in April. Currently, that studio is serving as home of another highly anticipated movie, The Batman. Really? The Flash casting process is underway with Rich Della and Kate Rigsell proceeding. Della isn't a stranger to DC projects, having been the casting director on Shazam, DC's Universe Swamp Thing, and CW's Stargirl. Rigsell is also a casting associate on the original Wonder Woman movie. I see. So far, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all right. So there we go. So somehow, some way, Michael Keaton's going to be becoming some way the Batman of the DCEU. I mean, I'm fine with that. Like, it was interesting because I on a separate situation, I was really getting upset at what's going on with the paparazzi regarding Ben Affleck's like privacy invasion, and like, you know, on Twitter people are like loving these candid shots of Ben Affleck coming out picking up his DoorDash type of food and from his door, but I'm like, this is sick, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, you can't even step outside your goddamn house without somebody taking photos of you like that. Like, you're trying to get through this pandemic like every other person. I don't know. I'm really like, I know, I guess it's not entertaining to me, but I know people find it really interesting to see what he's doing, what kind of food he's eating, and Dunkin' Donuts, and, you know, he's up here flipping off people, and I'm like, we don't need to see these photos, but people are like, no, but we need to see if he's working out for the Batman HBO Max spec. I'm like, no, you don't. When they do it, they do it. If they do it, they do it. Until then, we don't need to be seeing everything this dude is doing. Like, this is one of the main reasons why this dude got so stressed out playing Batman, among other things going on in his life. Like, nah, that's too much. It's too much. So my thing is, if it happens, it happens. If Michael Keaton ends up becoming the de facto Batman of the DCEU, whatever. It's like, like, we're getting the standalone Batman. If they want to do something like that, it's fine. The impression I got from Ben Affleck in one of his last interviews or whatever is like he was happy to put his time to rest with playing the Batman, just because of the stress that was coming from it. And I understand that. I understand that some fans really were interested in his take on it and really wanted him to have his own movie, but I really don't think that's going to be a thing. And it would be interesting if HBO Max did it, but I doubt that's going to be a thing as well. I have my hesitations about the performance of even just the Snyder Cut on HBO Max. And what I mean is, you know, as much hype, it's kind of similar to the Wonder Woman, as much hype that's going on, and as much as Wonder Woman was hyped up, you know, it can only get so high. The only place it would never be able to reach that same hype that's created, and I feel like, unfortunately, the Snyder Cut has been blown up so much that regardless, it's going to be like this ongoing argument, and maybe not reach the pinnacle. But I don't know. It's really hard to grade when it comes to streaming and what warrants success for streaming, right? So, but definitely March cannot get here soon enough, because I just want this to be sort of said and done, and we keep on going, moving on with the future. Red Dreaded Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think about this, the Snyder Cut. Or, no, wait, did I say that? No, not the Snyder Cut. I'm talking about Batman. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I'm down. If we get like a Batman Begins, a Batman Beyond, and we can get Terry McGinnis in here, or something like that, I'd be so down with that. I don't know how they would really incorporate it into the timeline. I think the DCEU has a lot of it's a really difficult situation here, because you're really dealing with parts of the DCEU that could work well, but never really got that chance to shine under different directing and different types of direction from the studios, directors, whatever, the visions that people had back in the day. And so certain things could possibly work, but the problem is they just didn't, and back then. And you know, there's just a lot of baggage. So hopefully Flashpoint will fix a lot of that. I hope, but it's a little doubtful. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.